Go. Hey, JD here, 701 Nation. My buddy Axe is. Hey, Axe, can you go in your settings and flip your camera on? Everything's backwards on you.
Oh yeah.
He was at, he was having some technical difficulties here.
Once
His
again.
computer went dead on him, so he now he went blank on me. But yeah, his computer went dead, and he had to go to the iPhone, the old trusted iPhone. But anyways, yeah, Axe is joining me tonight. I mean, that's the plan. Unless the technical difficulties wipe us out. But Axe, you still there yet?
I'm still here. Yep.
Yeah, you flipped your camera like around to dark. I meant like
son of a.
I meant go into your.
Yeah.
What's
boy.
up, Josh Patterson? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, that's a cute keyboard Axe has there. Hey,
Yeah.
Josh said, "What's up, Axe?" Axe is battling right now, so we're gonna. I'm gonna go right now. If I'm kind of like I told Axe, if I'm hee-hawing around a little bit here, it's because I'm sharing this live stream to some other platforms right off the bat. So just give me a sash here to share some of this stuff. There we go. Shared that to the feed. I'm good. Eric Newman, good evening, buddy. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Let's see if I got this shared on to GAT7. Actually, guys, the next time we do a live stream, we should be able to go on to GAT7. Next one or the week after, we should be able to go live on GAT701. I'm hoping so, but we'll see what happens. I just tried to share this sucker to our GAT701 page. Anyway, yeah, like I said, if I'm hee-hawing around here for a little bit, it's because I'm trying to share stuff. So it's it's part of dealing with getting in trouble or banned or whatever. Here we go. All right, it's on GAT701. We're live there. Sweet. So one more thing I'm going to share is I'm going to go on YouTube and share this sucker to my Snapchat because people on Snapchat probably aren't even watching, so I got to remind them. They're too busy looking at other stuff. And, Snap, here we go. I'm gonna do it right now. Snap, we're going to Snap. So, Axe, how you doing tonight? You hear me all right? Everybody hearing everything right?
Yep, I'm doing good.
Okay, like I said, Axe is having.
Axe was having.
It is backwards. Yeah, you didn't hit the.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, what the heck's the word
there
I'm
we go.
looking
How
for?
about that?
There you go.
Now
you got it going.
Good deal.
Now you got it going. There we go.
What a mess without clay.
What's that?
What a mess without clay.
Oh, all right. Got this sucker shared. We'll see how long I last on YouTube tonight because we've been having trouble with that. Anyway, now that all that crap's squared away, I think. Hey, all right, Lynette's watching Sturm on Facebook. Thanks, Lynette. Dan Brown, good evening, buddy. Brian Warner, good evening, my fellow MVE. Good to see everybody tuning in here tonight, clicking in. I don't know, do you say tuning in when it's a live stream? I think it's more of a click in, isn't it, Axe?
I guess so, yeah. Maybe you should get out of the way that no guns for sale tonight.
Right. No, we do not sell, buy, or trade firearms or any related accessories to them. We talk about them. That's it. So, and then coming up tonight, here's what we got on the agenda tonight, everybody. I know this has been talked about 150 million times, and we're going to make it 150 million and one because we haven't talked about it. AK versus AR. I definitely know where I stand on this. We're going to compare some stuff, Axe. I got another article here from the Firearms Friday there. What's his name? I can't think of his name right off the bat. Larry, the guy who was in Delta Force or whatever. I used the 223 thing last week. Got a good article from him on that. And we were having kind of I don't know if I want to say a little debate, but kind of topic came up on one of the chats on Facebook there. Pistol thumb safety, yes or no? I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in a minority on this one. I think you and I probably don't agree on it either, but we're going to find out. We'll hash over. What's that?
I think we do on that one.
Do we? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Good. I'm just nice hog, Axe. Dave says he likes that.
Oh yeah.
How's everybody here in Axe? I changed the volume a little bit. Can you hear us all good? If Axe needs to be a little louder or I do, you guys go ahead and let us know in the comments and I can turn it up. But and after the pistol thing, we're gonna do November's top selling pew pews, just in case YouTube doesn't like the other word. Top selling pew pews from Gunbroker. We're just gonna hit the new ones, Axe, and we do that, and then of course a happy ending of the week. So it should be good, man. I'm looking forward to it. Glad to actually sounds good. Lynette says, all right, we're going to leave it right where it is. And because I turned it down, because usually when I listen to the podcast, I like damn near blow my eardrums out when I talk. I mean, this thing is louder than a regular mic for whatever reason. But hey, all right, Axel, let's get right into this AK versus AR, right? And so Larry says, "Oh, I'll read his little opening. We'll kind of do like, this is just how it's going to go. I'll read it. We'll break it down. We'll give everybody our take, and we'll get their take in the chats here. When it comes to legendary rifle platforms, few names resonate as loudly as the AK-47 and the AR-15/M16. These rifles represent more than just mechanical ingenuity. They symbolize the Cold War dichotomy of East versus West. Having worked extensively with both platforms, that's Larry Vickers talking, not me. I have worked with both, but extensively on one. I can confidently say that each has its merits, but one edges out the other for most users, depending on context and purpose. And he says, let's dig into the nitty gritty. So the history of it, if you don't know the history of them, we'll give you a little short history here. AK was developed by who, Axe?
Mikhail Gorbachev.
No. Gorbachev, not old stained head. You were close. Old Gorby. Yeah, in 1947, and he says reflects Soviet engineering principles, simplicity, reliability, and ease of mass production. Stamped steel receiver, loose tolerances, and minimalist design were intended for conscripts with limited training. It's a no-frills workhorse built for the harshest conditions. And I'm gonna, not right now, but I'm gonna touch on, this the indestructible freaking AK, and it'll run and everything. And he says that a bunch of times in here too. Kind of annoys me, but anyway, the AR M16, developed by Eugene Stoner in the late 50s, embodies Western innovation, precision, modularity, and adaptability. The use of lightweight aluminum alloys, direct impingement gas system, and tight tolerances make the AR a highly accurate and versatile rifle. However, this complexity requires a higher level of user maintenance. We'll get into that, like I said. So let's go with the strengths of the AK-47 first, Axe. Right? I mean, I'll say one thing right out there. It makes a good hammer. I mean, for putting nails into wood.
Well, when everything is a nail, looks like a nail. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, so Larry, he says the AK thrives where others fail. Mud, sand, snow, throw anything at it, and it keeps going. Those loose tolerances and long stroke gas piston designs ensure function in adverse conditions. All right. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying, and that is a strength. But I had an AK, and AK jam, thrust me, comrade, and long stroke piston action gets very dirty on AK too. Don't kid yourself. I tell you that right now. My AK was actually in God's cartridge 223. So Dave Haha says AKs are okay for everything, but not best at anything. Yeah, I mean, okay for fighting wars, but anything other than that, I said other than the hammer. But so what do you think, Axe? You got two ARs, AKs. You and I did a video with it when we first started this whole thing, basically, right? And what do you think on the reliability on them?
Well, I've had mine jam up myself, and shooting cheap Russian ammo
Impossible
doesn't either. Yeah, they're fun.
Right, but I mean, cheap ass ammo should shoot good, right? Because I mean, they run. I mean, you can do anything to them and they run.
Oh yeah. I mean, if it can't shoot steel, it doesn't deserve brass, right?
I mean, I was being a little facetious there because everybody says they run on anything, which they don't. Even my 223 one did not. So, and that baby was made in Ishmash. That's where they make real AKs. All right, so durability says AK rifles are built like tanks. Stamped steel, not really. The stamped steel construction and rugged design mean they can take abuse and still function. It's a rifle you can drop off a truck and expect to work. Well, I drop my AR off a truck, I expect that to work too, and I bet you any money it will. So I don't really think it has an edge there. I mean,
No,
do you? I mean, so you could take. I bet you could take a standard A2 stock on a AR and M16 or whatever, and bang it and it probably wouldn't break. It'd probably be damn near as tough as, maybe not as tough as the wood on the AK. But I mean, I've never. Have you ever seen an? I've not even so much as heard of an AR stock breaking.
no, no, me either. I guess, but
Right?
I don't try
Or
to use
I
my.
mean, what's that?
I don't try to abuse it either.
Yeah, yeah. I don't either. I mean, I if we had a lot of money, I'd like to do it, just buy one and try it, but we don't. So,
Right? Yeah.
all right. So he says cost and availability globally, AKs are more affordable and ubiquitous, right? Globally, but and I mean AR is probably catching it a little bit, but affordability not in the U.S. AKs cost more now than ARs.
Yeah, they do.
Ammunition, which is 7.62 by 39, and they do make the 7.62 by 4.5, which well, from what I've ever seen of it, that's fairly accurate. It's often cheaper and widely available, especially in regions outside the U.S. Yeah, like 7.62 by 39 since Biden got in and banned the imports. I mean, Trump's probably going to reverse that, but AK ammo's been. I mean, how have you looked for any axe? I mean, I never
I
hardly
haven't.
ever see it.
I'm sitting on a pretty good stockpile of it, so I haven't bought anything lately.
Mm-hmm.
At least as far as
Yeah, and
AK.
I don't. Hey, my buddy Matt Dietrich joined in. Hey, Matt, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming on, watching the show tonight. I appreciate you, man. Get yourself an adult bevy there and sit down and you participate in the chats, my friend. Yeah. So, what did we use for years when we shot it? Actually, it was like Silver Bear or something, right? And
It's usually wolf ammo or um,
yeah, it was Wolf and the Bear, and then there was some other one, but you had like the Draco too, right? You had the Draco and two
yep,
rifles, but I think we mostly tested the rifles, but which
yeah,
we'll get
yep.
into. Dan Brown says AKs are designed for the 7.62 by 39 round. I have an Egyptian version that has never malfunctioned. Okay, right, and I'm not saying they all do either. I mean, I got most of my ARs haven't ever malfunctioned. I mean, a lot of countries make them. The best one that I've seen, Arsenal Arms. Like, I'm saying, like, not machinist wise. What's the word I'm looking for? Uh, like put together good and good. It was the Arsenal Arms. My buddy Tony had one, and I will say something a little later about it. But
I'm
yeah,
sorry, I have
and
a
they
dog
got the milled.
misbehaving here.
Yeah, I heard the thing dinging on the neck. They got the mill. Arsenal's has a milled receiver too. And milled receivers, I don't know. Milled receivers definitely are more accurate than the stamped ones because they're more rigid. So, anyways, I say the weaknesses here. Ergonomics, AK's controls, including the safety selector and magazine release, are less intuitive and slower to manipulate. I would say the AK's safety freaking sucks, and so does their magazine release. The lack of adjustable stocks also limits customization for various shooters. Yeah, there's a few of them now. Magpul even made that one. I think they call it the Kalashnikov, even, right? The stock you can buy for it.
Yeah,
Is that you who has one of those, or somebody else
no,
I
I
know
don't have
that
one.
has
Nope,
that?
I just like my
It's pretty
plywood.
cool, actually. I mean, Magpul always makes cool shit, though. So it says the lack of adjustable stocks limits customization, right? I mean, AK just in general customization, which he says modularity. Although modern AKs have improved accessory rails, they lag behind AR platforms, unparalleled adaptability. Yeah, not even close. Nothing's close to an AR-15 for modularity. Accuracy. Well, he's got it in quotes, combat accurate, which it is. The AK's looser tolerances and lower quality sights reduces precision compared to the AR. It's not the rifle for tight groups at longer ranges. And like I said, that Arsenal will shoot. Dave says something about RCs. Arsenal AKs are different animals. You ever decide to install a binary trigger, there really is no way to return to the factory. Okay. But right. And I don't know that, but I do know that they are more accurate and put together better. And I just watched Brandon Herrera. They did like a cheap AK thing, him and a bunch of other guys. And he did actually shoot a nice with iron sights at 100. He shot a pretty good group with it. I want to say about an inch, but I mean, if you really wanted to impress me, I wanted to see him do that again and keep it inside 2 inches because doubtful, doubtful. He didn't do it again, but it's they're pretty sweet. I mean, if it sounds like I'm hating on AKs, I am. I enjoyed shooting axes and doing that, but when it comes down to, I mean, we'll go over it more at the end. Let's go over the strengths of the AR. Accuracy, for sure. The AR's precision engineering, flat shooting 5.56 by 4.5. Cartridge provides superior accuracy at extended ranges. It's a marksman's rifle as much as it is a soldier's. Yeah, I can't disagree with that, man. That God's cartridge is fairly accurate, and even in the 5.56, which they say, oh, it's a little looser chamber, that's not as accurate. I mean, probably a little, but I mean, I haven't noticed that in mine. But I mean, the only one I got, well, yeah, you know what, Axe? I don't know that I really have noticed much of a difference, to be honest with you, between that and
Yeah.
the 223 chamber. I don't know. Do you even pay attention to that sort of thing, or is that just for nerds like myself?
I'm sorry. I was preoccupied with my
Yeah,
YouTube
I saw you
knowledge there.
looking back.
I'm
I
sorry.
said, do you even pay attention to accuracy between a 5.56 and 223 chamber or not?
I I've never noticed any difference. I guess.
Yeah, I haven't either. I haven't either. So modularity is one of their strengths. AR is a Lego set of firearms, which we kind of said. Optics, suppressors, stocks, calibers, customization options are nearly limitless, making it ideal for roles ranging from home defense to right. You can make that sucker for whatever you want it for, right? Like you
Yeah.
say in here,
You don't
long
have to.
range, or you just want. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Ax.
You don't have to drill rivets out and pop them back in like the AK to do anything with it.
Yeah, and I did put a different trigger in my AK and that my Saiga. That sucked. I never. Yeah, it
You're
isn't
breaking
anything
that
like.
chain.
And when that freaking trigger spring lets loose and hits your finger, woo! I had a bruised fingernail for a while there from that. That the AK trigger spring is freaking tough, man. There's no doubt about
Yeah.
it. So let's go ergonomics here. For sure, the AR's controls safety is superior to the AKs, regardless if you're right or left-handed. Mag release, charging handle. Uh, okay. All right, I'm gonna give the AK something right here, man. The AK pulling that handle back on an AK, that's way better than charging an AR with that charging handle. And I got aftermarket AR charge. I mean, grabbing onto that thing on an AK and sliding, it's badass, and letting that thing go. Maybe that's why I like it better. I think your testosterone pops up a little bit when you charge an AK. I mean, they do make AR. Some of them have side chargers, but I've never seen the animal in the wild. Only pictures of it and whatnot. But yeah, in my opinion, the AK's got a freaking way better charging handle. And maybe that's something too. I mean, it kind of messes with the weight of the bolt moving and the accuracy. All that shit comes. Dave says Galil is your best option, both AK and AR functions. All right, never shot a Galil. I've seen them for sure, and I see some accuracy testing. They do seem pretty accurate. I mean, that's a piston gun, right, Dave? If my memory serves me correctly. And all right, so he goes on here. Of course, the stocks, like you said, the stocks are limitless on AKs, and the weight, lightweight material, aluminum polymer. AR is easier to carry for extended period to do right, like a bone stock AK with just irons is like 9 pounds, I think. You know, um, I mean, I've tried to scope AKs. Waste of time, man. If you want to frustrate the shit out of yourself, put a scope on an AK or a Mini 14 and think to yourself you're going to get nice little groups at 100. No, you're not. Dave says, I asked him if it was a piston gun. I believe so. Left hand side is AR features, right hand side is AK style features. Oh, sweet, man. They got the Frankenstein going there, right? Okay, let's do I'm almost done reading these, and then we're gonna go. We'll do a commercial, and we're gonna talk a little more just off the cuff here and get some more comments. But maintenance, the AR's tight tolerances and direct impingement system demand regular cleaning and maintenance. All right, I'm calling half bullshit on that. In a low maintenance environment, this could lead to if you don't have a can on the end of it, and I've never run an AK with a can. I have, but I haven't done it and looked at it. But uh, ARs do get freaking dirtier, and but if you're running a nice, like real freaking chromed or nickel plated bolt, that some bitch will run dry for you. I've done it before. I don't care what anybody tells you. It's probably going to will it get hotter than AK, like if you were in combat and running round and round and round? But because, you know, the AK's got that long stroke piston. Yeah, but I mean, it's maintenance. It's your bolt. And I mean, everything runs better when it's wetter. And I mean, everything. But especially a gun. So cost, quality ARs tend to be pricier than AKs. Again, Brandon Herrera just had a bone stock. I just watched that, and he said his arsenal cost $2,000. So you get a quality AR for way less than $2,000 for sure. You know, he says, especially when factoring high-end optics and accessories. Yeah, but optics are a waste of time on an AK, man. I mean, I think there's a company or two that actually makes them and does stuff to them, and they guarantee like 2-inch groups at 100 with even a one-shot cap. Austin George, he says you can run CLP at the beginning. That AR will fire lots. Seen it, oh for sure. And that's Austin's in the Army, so he's running. Like I said, they're not. They got probably chrome line bolts, but I'm talking the whole bolt chrome. That sucker is so slick cleaning it. You just wipe it. If you build an AR or buy one, I mean, if you're gonna just spend a little more money and get a chrome or nickel plated bolt, man, it's gonna save you a lot of pain. So he says durability in harsh conditions. While robust, the AR is less forgiving the AK when exposed to extreme environment. And there's videos all over freaking YouTube and Rumble and everywhere showing. I mean, right up against an AK, they'll bury the some bitches in mud, and the AK jams, and the AR doesn't. I mean, let's just say you go like 12,000 rounds or something. Maybe that loose tolerance, without cleaning or doing anything, that loose tolerance will probably help you then. I've never done it, and I don't plan on doing it. But even if you're, I don't know how many rounds you fire in combat. I suppose if you get in some big firefights, you might. But then you're going to clean the damn thing anyways, right? Because I mean, your life's literally depending on it. And I bet you our service guys who ran AKs overseas in Afghanistan that clean them AKs now and then too, because when your life depends on it, you're not just out shooting jugs and groups and prairie dogs and shit. You probably want to clean it a little more. Austin says, yes, agree. No stock bolt carriers. Yep. No fun to clean, but they work. Yeah. And they still got like parkerization on them. If you get the nitride coated ones, even a nitride coated bolt in an AR will clean multitudes easier than the parkerization. Parkerization is awesome and back in the day, but far better ways to do it now. Awesome. Maybe you got to tell somebody now Trump's going to be running the show and Hegseth. Let's get some different bolt carriers and shit in there. We don't got General Milley on there who we don't we just give that money away and instead of our troops. So how do you like my General Milley imitation there, Axe?
That's pretty close, yeah.
He's got me by a few lbs.
You need a mask on though.
What's that?
Mask and the face shield and.
Yeah, he looks like the guy on Star Wars who wants when they run the big ion cannon. Anyway, at 8:23, we're gonna go to a commercial. We're gonna come back. We're gonna go over the verdict and we're gonna discuss this a little more here. We're gonna run our first two big. Oh, man, we got to do 3 big dogs now. You know that we got to do 3 big dog commercials now.
Yeah.
Actually. Let's see, we got our 2 on here. Here's our double, and then we're going to do our 3rd. So if you guys got any other questions or comments about AKs and ARs, we're going to give you Larry's verdict, and then we're going to hit on that. We're going to break it down a little more. So when we come back from this commercial, there's going to be a little break, and I'm going to play the other one.
Let me see your war face. Ah! Ah! That's a war face. Now let me see your war face. Ah! You don't scare me.
Lauer Auto Repair, located at 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Give them a call at 701-258-6308.
The team of mechanics at Lauer Auto can take care of any problem your vehicle is having. And when you do business with Lauer, you can be assured you're doing business with a pro Second Amendment America First repair shop. There are plenty of other auto repair shops in the Bismarck-Mandan area. But why take a chance at patronizing a shop that might not have your beliefs at heart? Make no mistake. Lauer Auto is your pro Second Amendment repair shop. When you talk to the guys at Lauer Auto, don't forget to tell them that you heard they are a sponsor of Guns and the 701 and that you appreciate their support of our pro Second Amendment, pro North Dakota live stream and podcast. That's Lauer Auto Repair, 701-258-6308.
701-258-6308.
Located 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Experience the exhilaration of power in your hands at Bloodline Kinetics. Why Cerakote? Simply, it aids in firearm preservation while also giving your piece a unique look. Barrel threading, NFA laser engraving, bolt handle threading, mount, level, and bore, sight scope chamber, rebarreling, and much more. Bloodline Kinetics is meant to reflect a long American lineage in gun ownership, who stand for the Second Amendment rights, Bloodline, and the science behind gun accuracy. Kinetics. To some, it's just a constitutional right that can go away. To us, it's in our American bloodline, and we believe it should stay that way. Here at Bloodline Kinetics, we understand that hunters, sportsmen, women, and gun owners should have a quality firearm. Stop and see us at 2008 Morrison Avenue 2 in Bismarck, North Dakota, 58504, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 701-390-7997. Visit our website, Bloodline Kinetics.
Anvil Brand LLC, raising and training tomorrow's barrel horses right out of Bismarck, North Dakota. Tracy and her family are great American patriots who not only support the Second Amendment, they promote it. If you're looking for a top quality barrel horse, go ahead and give Tracy a call at 701-471-6629 and tell them you heard about it on Guns and the 701.
And we're back. Axe, JD, 701 Nation. Got Axe from Lauer Auto joining me tonight. Appreciate everybody who's locked in here with us. And hey, we're still live on YouTube, baby. Everybody got a lot of people watching tonight. Appreciate you. And yeah, hey guys, if you do some business with any of our sponsors, make sure you tell them you heard it on Guns in the 701 or 701 Nation. We appreciate that, and our sponsors appreciate it as well. Gene Cox just getting in. Appreciate it, Gene. Thanks for getting in, buddy. We're just getting to the end here, the AK versus the AR. I will tell you Larry Vickers' verdict. He says here the verdict is when the world's falling apart. I mean, he said he's taking an AK when maintenance isn't an option. Pardon me, had to burp there. He said for rugged environments, untrained users, budget-conscious buyers, it's hard to beat. Again, they're not that cheap here anymore.
No, they're not.
And he said in the end, the AR edges it out as a superior platform for most shooters due to the versatility and precision. Yeah, as I said a little bit ago, I mean, I'll even take it in reliability. And I've never shot a piston AR. They do make those, but I don't know. They say they run cooler, and their accuracy is not quite on par, but pretty close. I've never had a problem. Say that again, Axe. I apologize.
And cleaner.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the piston guns do run cleaner. I would say that's probably the one thing that annoys me more than anything about an AR, especially if you're running suppressed. But hey, man, since I've been running that flow through can, it's I checked it again after I was out of your place there, and man, I'm shocked how clean it was on the inside. Right, it's not like I'm shooting without anything on there. But that definitely is that definitely works. That flow through can is definitely something that works. Dave said, JD, if you can make it Sunday, I'll bring a piston. I'll be there, man. I'll be there Sunday. And what Dave's talking about is we are doing the Coyote Rifle Steel Challenge out at Axis at 11 o'clock. I don't know, Axis rough count. We got about 8 to 10 guys showing up, right?
Yeah.
And so here's one wrinkle I was going to put on that before, not to get too far off track, but I noticed in the first 2 steel challenges we did, a lot of people take a lot of time to aim. I'm bringing a timer. You got 15 seconds to when the spotting scope zeroed in to drop down or get on your tripod and send that run down range. Because coyotes don't stay there that long, man.
Sounds good.
So with that said, Axel, we're starting out at 300.
Okay.
Sound fair?
Yep.
I'll
Yep, with
even
the big
bring
one.
a
Yep.
I'll even bring a shooting mat in case the ground's a little muddy and nobody wants to get their AR dirty. I'm running a bolt rifle anyways when I do it. Well, I'm not 100% yet, but anyway. Yeah,
I might
so
have to bring out the AK.
yeah, hey, well, just for the shits and giggles, or are you gonna just say? So the the best shot I ever saw with an AK-47, 5 seconds is all you need. So, all right, Eric, I'm gonna keep when you're up there. I'm gonna count down to 5, and that you better send that monolithic. What's he shoot again? Barnes downrange. I'm half kidding. The best shot I ever see with an AK, my buddy Wyatt bought one. He brought it out to the farm, and it was in the middle of winter, and we were gonna shoot some tannerite, and he's like, "Can I take a shot?" And I looked at him, I was like, "Yeah, whatever." And we had it out sitting down the creek on the ice there, I think it was 75 or 80 yards, and he kind of laid down there and rested on the magazine. Sure shit, he took one shot and hit it, and I mean, I could. All I could do is put my hands up and give him knuckles because he hit the damn thing. So, and so I'll give you. Larry said his 2 picks for. Yes, sir, we'll do it. All right, Eric. I mean, if you get on for more than 5, I'm not gonna say nothing. But yeah, I mean, right. 4 seconds is all you need. Says one shot. Man, we're getting down there. This is like a bull riding thing. 4 seconds is all right, man. I don't think I can do it in 4 seconds, but it'll definitely be under 15. Probably be under 10. He says his picks for an AR would be Bravo Company Manufacturing. Yeah, okay. I mean, Bravo Company makes a lot of good shit, like their handrails and stuff. I guess I've never seen their full rifle. Hey, they endorsed Dan Bongino, so they got to be good. And I'd actually go with the 701 rifle from Bloodline Kinetics is what I would say. The AK, there you go. Hey, man, he's going to Arsenal Incorporated. That's what he's going to Arsenal. Okay, but right when Larry Vickers bought one, they were probably $900 or $800. My buddy Tony's was too, but now they're $2,000 according to the AK guy. So all right, Axe, that was you got anything to add to that? I would say this too. In America, if shit does hit the fan and you got an AK, you ain't gonna find that many parts for it. Number one, the ammo is scarce. 223 God's cartridge, 5.56. It's everywhere here, and right, and like I said, if it breaks down, you know what? There's AR parts. Freaking AR parts are interchangeable. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, from what Larry said, Midwest Industries to my Bloodline Kinetics to your DPMS Axe, they all gonna interchange.
Yep.
So,
I don't think Russia's coming over to fight us anytime soon. Where you're just going to be picking up spare AK mags and
no, I mean, if they want to give it a go, I mean, it's probably not going to work out so good. I mean, I don't want them to try it, but if they do, or anybody for that matter. I mean, the Chinese can try and come over and do it too, but I mean, they got a lot of people, but their ships aren't going to make, especially now that we got a real commander in chief. Those those duck boats from the Chinese, they can, remember the World War II, the duck boats or the LCVPs or whatever they landed on Private Ryan there. They're not going to make it across the ocean to drop them on the beaches of California. Californians would probably welcome them anyways. But Dave says
loading the AK drum mags a lot. They're a lot easier to load.
They are than the ARs.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. There's just a cover that pops off. You throw in your rounds and then you crank up a spring. There's nothing to fight. So
just like winding up a clock.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, what do you need those for?
For all lawful purposes.
Right. I could not agree more. I mean, but can you get the double drum like the AR has?
Nope, nothing like that.
Not quite as modular.
Yeah.
All right. I know I was banging on AKs, and AKs are freaking cool guns too. It's just that if it comes down to it, man, I'm an AR guy 100%. But I mean, if you don't believe me, go watch that video Axe and I did a couple years. I mean, I was enjoying the shit out of that, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I mean, at 50 yards of our groups, maybe our best one was.
Yeah, it's tough without sights. Yeah.
Am I saying a little large there? I thought it was like a 2 I want to say like a 2 3/4 inch group was our best.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Yeah, but we hit the pig at were we at 100 or 200? I can't remember.
We were at 100.
Yeah, we were dinging the shit out of the pig, so that was cool. Dave says he's so good, I could take 2 seconds and watch the yote still run away. This sucker ain't gonna run. This one we got ain't gonna run. And I do have. I told you, actually, I actually have some tan paint for it too. So we're actually gonna have like the coyote
Okay.
tan. Josh says, not sure if I'll make it out Sunday. My boy won't be here for it. All right, well, that sucks, man. Hopefully you can make it, Josh. And hey, go there and then you gotta shoot for you and the boy. You gotta try double hard then. I hope you can make it, man. It's just gonna be fun. Troy says he's bringing an AR and a bolt rifle. Yeah, because I told Troy, I said you get to use one rifle in the comp, but I said after that you go ahead and try all you want after we're done, right? Axe, he's good to go then. So, all right. So next thing I said we were going to talk about here, Axe, was the pistol thumb safety, right? I said we were kind of talking about it on a post there on Facebook in our group, and I'm definitely a thumb safety guy, 100%. The one comment for sure that I always heard that I hear a lot is, it's just one more thing to get in the way, and I'm like, I mean, maybe a tenth of a second or so you're going to shave off without that. I don't even know, because when I pull mine, I mean, I'm so used to clicking the thumb safety off. Wow, there is a safety. It's on the trigger, JD. They got the trick. Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit if. Yeah, this is this is my safety. I mean, if you're gonna carry that thing in your appendage or an appendage, what do you call it in the front?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I mean, you go ahead and you got to try and pull that
idea.
all quick. And if your little thumb safety, your trigger safety doesn't work, you can kiss your genitalia goodbye along with anything else, or down your side leg. If you're going to pull that sumbitch out quick and you hit that trigger too hard with your trigger safety, go ahead and then you're going to run a nice little trail down the side of your leg with that holla at you point. So
there's all kinds of videos out there with negligent discharges with holstering their Glocks.
Impossible. That's the most reliable, undefeated gun in the history of the world.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you're saying though, Axe. And I carry one in the chamber, so I just don't trust that. Just because you can do something if something hooks that trigger and comes back, and what could that be? I don't know what it could be. I'm just telling you, weird shit happens, and I don't want to lose 1 millimeter of what I got dangling down there. So, and there's no way, man. And by the way, my carry pistol, it has the trigger. It's the 2-stage pullback, just like the Glock or the Smith and Wesson or anything else. And then it has a thumb safety as well. So Gene says get a revolver. Yeah, revolvers are freaking awesome too, man. I just and I will say this about revolvers, even snubbies, man. Those some bitches shoot. They shoot freaking good. Revolvers with that short barrel. Let's get a few of these other comments here. Actually, I'm babbling too much here.
Oh.
So I know Josh said, what did he say about his son here? I missed that one. He's bummed that he can't make it, but basketball interferes with it this weekend. I'll probably bring his rifle out if I make it. Awesome, man. What is he? Does he go with Creedmoor on that too? So Josh says I personally hate his safety on my car. See, I think I'm in a minority on this one. Most people don't like that. Most people don't like that.
I even like the decockers.
Yeah, man. I love the hammer on stuff too. The only hammer gun I have though is a revolver 22. So my dad's got a 38 special, but I used to kind of be anti-revolver. I don't know why, but I like revolvers. The more I shoot revolvers anymore again, I'm like, God, these things are freaking cool, man.
You are turning.
Revolver doesn't leave evidence behind. That is true, Cap. One shot, Cap. They're not spitting freaking brass everywhere, man. That's a fact. John Rambo, he says 1911. Yes, definitely need one Glock style gun. No thanks. I like Glocks, but I'm not a Glock fanboy. I mean, I'm not all in on Glocks are the greatest freaking thing you will ever freaking. I'm not. They're fun to shoot. I think I'll take my Smith and Wesson over a Glock any day. So, let's see here. Gene says no jam, no nothing. That's what he's talking about, revolvers. Yeah, Gene. I mean, you're right, man. Like a lot of I don't know if they do it anymore, but police officers when I was a kid, man, they had that revolver around their ankle and that ankle strap to if they lost their primary weapon. Maybe I don't know. I'm having a blank now. God dang it! She's listening, Sheriff out in Dickinson. Good God, I got mind farts when I'm getting older here. He was down at the coyote tournament or the the prairie dog tournament down in Selfridge.
Yeah.
I got to back this thing all the damn way. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna back it.
Brown. Dan
What's
Brown.
that? Yeah, Dan Brown. Dan Brown. If you're listening, do you carry a revolver on your ankle and a strap down there is like your total backup? I'm just curious. Taylor Porter 123. Yo, Taylor. What's up, man? Glock is brutally simple, Gene says, but I didn't like the way they look. My opinion only. I think polymer guns look good. So, I mean, I'm the minority on that too, probably. It's like, oh my God, it's not. I mean, I'm changing axe, right? And fine wood. But I like polymer. I like polymer guns. No safety, maybe a decocker. Yeah. Right on with that one, Eric. I seen there was another one there about taking a piece of your stuff off. Dave says if you carry a gun with a trigger safety in the appendix position, those short-peckered fellows will be the guy from the rodeo song, one bald man with it in his hand. Yeah, there goes Johnny. That's true. So yeah, I'm definitely a thumb safety guy. And Axe, what do you in your carry guns? Do you have one on yours or?
Yep, I do. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And what's your carry choice there? SIG, right?
I like my P365.
Mm-hmm. I like those too, and I've witnessed on more than one occasion. If you engage Axe in a gunfight with that, you're within 30 yards, your ass is grass. You better if you get one off before him, you better make sure it's on target. Because I am impressed with your ability to shoot small handguns. There's no doubt about that. Gene says that's why there's something for everyone. Absolutely, Gene. Firearms are freaking great, man. And just now, if I was open carrying, I wouldn't. I'm not as concerned then. I'm pulling that out, but even still, I probably still would. Josh says, I don't care for how a Glock feels in the hand. Okay, see, I'm kind of the opposite. Glocks, they kind of feel good in my hand for some reason. Like I said, I don't own one. I don't know if I win one, I'll keep it. But I'm a Smith & Wesson handgun guy or Ruger guy for sure. Troy says the one thing about polyguns, they're dishwasher safe. Yeah, you never got to worry about messing them suckers up, right? All right, Axe. We're gonna go with the long break coming up here, and then when we come back, you got your phone ready, man. You and I are gonna do the November top selling pew pews from Gunbroker, and we're not going through every We're just gonna do the new ones. Maybe just I don't know. I think we got plenty of time left. We can probably swing all of them out, right? Because that'll go through semi-auto pistols, revolvers, over and under man bun shotguns. And it'll go through pretty much everything there. So let's see. You think the AK is going to be on there for semi-autos in that top 5, or is it going to be an AR?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be an AR.
Yeah. I mean, we're still
America's
a free country.
rifle.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So that should be fun. Axe, just get her dialed up there on your phone, and I'll have it on mine. So I might have to. All right. All 5 sponsors. I can't do that one. I gotta switch to the. There's one sponsor there we don't have anymore, and not that I don't like them, but it's just not fair to my other guys and gals if I play that one. So we're gonna go. I know the Guns and the 701 boys. They got it all in here. Clay and Deke got that fancy computer. They didn't edit up my commercials for me yet. Let's see. And now I just double add. All right, guys. Where's the 4? Double. Man, I'm really hee-hawing around here trying to get you guys. All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna do this one, and I'm gonna have to run our other one yet. By next week, we should have them all bunched up, so I don't have to dink around with this. Apologize for the mumble and jumbling around. Here's our sponsors.
located at 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Give them a call at 701-258-6308.
The team of mechanics at Lauer Auto can take care of any problem your vehicle is having. And when you do business with Lauer, you can be assured you're doing business with a pro Second Amendment America First repair shop. There are plenty of other auto repair shops in the Bismarck-Mandan area. But why take a chance at patronizing a shop that might not have your beliefs at heart? Make no mistake. Lauer Auto is your pro Second Amendment repair shop. When you talk to the guys at Lauer Auto, don't forget to tell them that you heard they are a sponsor of Guns and the 701 and that you appreciate their support of our pro Second Amendment, pro North Dakota live stream and podcast. That's Lauer Auto Repair, 701-258-6308.
701-258-6308.
Located 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Experience the exhilaration of power in your hands at Bloodline Kinetics. Why Cerakote? Simply, it aids in firearm preservation while also giving your piece a unique look. Barrel threading, NFA laser engraving, bolt handle threading, mount, level, and bore, sight scope chamber, rebarreling, and much more. Bloodline Kinetics is meant to reflect a long American lineage in gun ownership, who stand for the Second Amendment rights, Bloodline, and the science behind gun accuracy. Kinetics. To some, it's just a constitutional right that can go away. To us, it's in our American bloodline, and we believe it should stay that way. Here at Bloodline Kinetics, we understand that hunters, sportsmen, women, and gun owners should have a quality firearm. Stop and see us at 2008 Morrison Avenue 2 in Bismarck, North Dakota, 58504, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 701-390-7997. Visit our website, bloodlinekinetics.com.
Ever tried catching a fish with your bare hands or hunting a deer with a stick? Don't be that guy. At Mandan Sporting Goods, we've got all the hunting and camping gear you need. We're your one-stop shop for outdoor adventure.
A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Check us out at mandansportinggoods.com, or better yet, stop in to 210 East Main Street, Mandan, North Dakota. Mandan Sporting Goods, where the outdoors meets functionality. Store hours, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Closed Sunday. Take up arms at Mandan Sporting Goods. Your adventure starts here.
Looking for the best gun gear for every and any situation? Little Angry Man Arms LLC has you covered. Top-notch guns from top-name brands like Winchester, Glock, Sig Sauer, and Ruger to essential extras from Magpul, Streamlight, Hollow, Sun Optics, and more. Little Angry Man Arms LLC have everything to make your shooting adventures a success. Visit littleangrymanarms.com today and gear up for your next big hunt, competition, or home defense. Don't miss out on our exclusive deals. Little Angry Man Arms LLC, based in Trail City, South Dakota, your ultimate hunting partner.
Yeah, hey, look, I got the moves like Michael, the flow like Aubrey, walk around thinking I'm a prince like Saudi. Mismatched Converse, t-shirts tucked in, know my worth, can't tell me nothing. White Nikes, albino, can cop my stilo, head to
Yo, all right. Just gonna play one more commercial here. Like I said, we'll have them all bundled up for you by next week. But I got to play this on our newest commercial here, our newest sponsor, Anvil Brand LLC. There, training some horses out here by Bismarck.
Anvil Brand LLC, raising and training tomorrow's barrel horses right out of Bismarck, North Dakota. Tracy and her family are great American patriots who not only support the Second Amendment, they promote it. If you're looking for a top quality barrel horse, go ahead and give Tracy a call at 701-471-6629 and tell them you heard about it on Guns and the 701.
Right on. Make sure and tell them that, because here's Axe. We lost Axe for a minute. I got him back. He looks a little blurred out, but there you go. We got you back, Axe. Yeah, again,
right,
everybody,
yeah.
if you're supporting, if you do any business with our sponsors, make sure you tell them you heard it on 701Nation or Guns in the 701. Or for that matter, hey, you might have heard us on Michael Bell Show, Dakota Mornings, or Mitchell in the Morning every Friday, which Clay will be on there tomorrow. And I was on Michael's show 2 days ago for about 40 minutes here. He invited me on talking a little. I appreciate that, Michael. Had a good time with you, buddy. Dan Brown says, Dan, I apologize. I couldn't remember your name. It's just the way I'm getting anymore. He said, my backup was a Glock 27 and my duty gun was a Glock 22. I carried on my ankle when on duty. Guns were 40 Smith & Wesson, and the 27 would take the 22 mags. All right. 40, huh? Okay. That's, 40 is pretty popular for a while. You still shoot the 40? Dan, I can't remember what you were shooting out at Axes there on 2A day. And I know I said it before, but Dan is quite handy with the side iron. I was pretty impressed. So, comments. Let's see. All right, Axe, you ready to go? Let's hit our last one here.
Yeah.
Other than happy ending, top selling Taylor Porter 123 says I shoot a 243 and I'm 11. Way to go, Taylor! Appreciate that, man. That's awesome. 243, tough to beat the 243 for an all-around rifle for sure, right, Axe? You got 243, Axe?
I do not. That's one of those cartridges I have not invested in. I'm not sure why, but always wanted one. But
well,
now you know what to
give
get me for Christmas.
My uncle's got a 243, old sucker, but man, and his eyes are getting bad, but man, he's pretty deadly with it yet, so that's pretty sweet. So yeah, we're gonna go top selling pew pews here from November. These are all gonna be new ones. We can go top 5. We can kind of whiz through these, but we'll give a little comment on them. So the first, like I said, it's going through semi-auto pistols all the way through double barrel shotguns. So first one we got semi-auto pistols, Axe. Your favorite, what you carry, Sig Sauer P365. And number 2, Sig Sauer P320, which 320 is a full-size one then, right? The Sig. You got one of those too, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yep.
Awesome.
I'm kind of a Sig fanboy.
Yeah, I am too. And shooting yours, man, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I shot my buddy. I actually used my buddy's Sig. He won, and I shot it at I did a little video with it. Man, I was impressed with it. Coming in third, Ruger American pistols. 4, Glock 19 G19. I better get specific. And 5, Glock G43. So the 19 looks like it's like a full size, and the 43 looks like it's short. Taylor says. Taylor says his 243 is a youth model and in camo. Awesome, Taylor. What kind of camo you got in there? I like camo on guns. That's pretty sweet, man. Love it. All right, Axe, you revolvers here. What? Yeah, you got your phone open, or you want me? I
do have my phone open. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. All right. Why don't you give us a revolver rundown here?
Well, we got the Colt Python. Like from Walking Dead. That kind of infamy.
Yep. That's showing 4 for me. What do you got? Are you on the new guns or the used ones?
I thought I had new revolvers. Yeah.
Did you? All right, because we're number 1 revolver I got is Colt Single Action Army.
Oh, that my guns and ammo that's showing that's number 2.
Oh, you're on. Are you on Gun Genius or Guns? Well, we're doing all kinds of
guns and ammo here,
here.
Let me get on the same page.
Okay.
But
okay, let's go with yours. Let's go with your guns and ammo one here then, and finish out the rest of the 4 here.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's compare and contrast here a little bit, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 2, they're showing the Heritage Rough Rider. Uh-oh.
I got you. You just froze up a little bit there.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, I got that at 3 on Gun Genius.
Okay. See here.
Because 4, I got the Colt Python.
Number 3 then is the Colt Single Army Action, or Single Action Army.
Okay.
Number 4 is the Ruger Vaquero.
They got one. Number 5 is?
Number 4 is the Ruger Vaquero.
Okay. I don't even have that one on here. 4, I got the Python. 5, I got the Raging Bull.
Okay, Hunter. 5, I got the Ruger Wrangler.
Yeah. Well, let's just keep going. Hell, we're all kinds of sideways. All right, I'll go next. Semi-auto. Semi-auto rifles, brand new. Okay, Taylor says he doesn't know the exact camo, but he said his grandpa got it for him. You got a great grandpa, Taylor. That's awesome. I love it. Yeah, first gun I got from my grandpa too, as a matter of fact. So number one here, auto loaders. I mean, this one's been, I've been doing this for like 2 years, and Ruger 1022, number one.
Yep.
And number two, a great AR, Smith & Wesson M&P 15. Love me some Smith & Wesson. 3 Sig Sauer MCX. That looks like an AR too. I've never shot a Sig AR. I mean, more than happy to. Sig makes some good shit. Browning BAR. Really, I mean, that one kind of blows me away there. That's number 4 here. And 5 Ruger LC carbine. So how'd that match up with your guns and ammo one, Axe?
Yeah, I got the first 3 were pretty close. Or well, the Sig Sauer, the Ruger, the Ruger. But I'm showing a Caltech in there. But yeah,
okay.
Everything else is there. Yeah, for number 4.
So guns and ammo, they're using Gun Broker too.
I am not sure what they're using.
That's the only thing I can think of that would be different here, because these guys use Gun Broker. That's what you got there too.
That would require reading, which is never my strong suit here.
Oh, yeah. All right. So bolt action rifles, you go ahead and do these ones, and we'll see what we got on mine.
All right, bolt action, huh? All right, we got the Browning X bolt.
Okay.
See, number 2 would be Ruger American rifles. Previous rank was number 1.
Love those.
Number 3, we got the Savage Axis, which hasn't changed. Number 4, Remington Model 700, excuse me. That's staying right at 4, just like last month. And then the Savage 110 rifles.
See, I think we're close there. They might be, because we got the Model 700 on mine moving up to 3rd, and the Savage Access dropped to 4th, and the 110 is 5th. They got the green up arrow for the Remington, so it number 1 and 2 stayed the same though. So
okay, yep.
All right. So Taylor says, and he got a 308. Gene says Caltech made it and not High Point. I'm outraged. High Points are ugly as hell, but they've always worked good for me when I've shot them. Still there, Axe? I lost your
I'm still here. I'm just trying to figure out why my camera was froze up, but
okay. Well, we can still hear you.
All right. Well, that's the main part.
All right, so we're gonna go to lever actions here.
Okay.
Number 1, Marlin model 1895. 2, Henry Big Boy. 3, Henry Sidegate lever. 4 is a Rossi. It moved up to 4 from 5. Rossi R92, which you have. I'm pretty sure you got one of those.
Yes, I do.
And the Marlin model 1894 dropped from 4 to 5. So how's that compare with yours?
They're all lever. They're all in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got single shots up next here. Let's see what you got for singles.
All right. We got Connecticut Valley Arms CVA Scout.
Nice.
And then the Henry single shot. Number 3, personal favorite of mine, the Barrett M99. Number 4 is the Chippewa Little Badger rifle.
Chiapa, I think.
Oh, Chiapa. Okay, I was never good at Spanish either.
Chippewa Springs was that gun, the lever, revolver you had we tested.
Yep. And then the Traditions Outfitter, number 5.
All right, so on the same one on mine, I got Chiapa and Barrett switched, and Chiapa jumped to 3rd, Barrett went to 4. I do love the Barrett M99 of yours, I agree. And the Traditions is at number 5, so we're close, man. So
yeah. All
right, let's go semi-auto shotties here. We're getting towards the end of all right, Taylor, man, his grandpa's got him rolling here. He's got him a 25-06. Sweet. Love the 25-06. Marlin. Gene says the Marlin 1895 is ranked right. Thumbs up. Josh Patterson says, I got a High Point. My dad bought it from Mandan Sporting Goods. Hey, one of the sponsors of the show. Love it. Like 12, 13 years ago. I ended up with it after he gave it to my sister, and she upgraded to a Smith. Ooh, I mean, she got to the top right there with a Smith & Wesson. Believe that. Love that. All right, I'm going to hit these semi-auto shotguns. Our favorite of, not a favorite anymore, I mean, of Governor Walz, the Beretta A300. Beretta number 2, it moved up here. It moved up to number 2. Beretta model 1301. And number 3, this one moved up too. Benelli Super Black Eagle. I love Super Black Eagles. Love those things. Shot a couple times, man. I do love those. Coming in at 4, Beretta A400. Or was that what Walls had? Was the 400?
I cannot remember.
Whatever it was, it was an F to him, not an A. So number 5, Winchester Super X4. Okay, you know what? I've only owned one semi-automatic shotgun. I don't even know if I did. I think it was a Stoger, actually. So Josh says it's his the High Point. That's his dresser gun. He said I can throw it down the hallway when it jams. Yeah, you can. Josh is pretty stout guy too. I imagine if he threw a handgun at you and it hits you, you might go down with that too. So, all right, Axel. Once you hit it with the hit me with the pump actions here.
Let's see, pump action. We got the Mossberg Model 590 shotguns.
Nice.
Number 2 is the Remington Model 870 shotguns.
Perfect.
Number 3, Mossberg Maverick 88.
Okay, that dropped to 5th on mine, but yeah.
Okay. Then we got the Caltech KSG, that ugly thing.
Oof. Yeah. Smith & Wesson copied that thing too. I'm not a fan of those.
Yeah. And then number 5, we got the Mossberg Model 500.
All right, so I got the Mossberg 5 at number 3 and the Mav down at 5, like I said. So Taylor said he got a 22 and a 10 gauge. Man, your grandpa's treating you like a top-notch king there, brother. That's great. Eric says, I don't like semi-automatic shotguns. I'm a pumper. Me too. The 1100 didn't make it. Must be communist rating the semi-automatic shotgun, says Gene. Yeah, I didn't make it on either list.
No.
Josh says, I'll go for my 38 SPL revolver first, then throw the High Point. That works. Oh, man, I'm going to get stuck with the man bun shotguns here. The over and unders. Number 1, Browning Satori. Number 2, Beretta 680. 3, we got Browning against Satori 725. Number 4, Browning Synergy. And number 5, Weatherby Orion. All right, I'm never going to buy an over and under shotgun. I mean, if you guys got one, that's cool. I know guys who have them, but I'd definitely take a side-by-side over that. John Rambo said, Mav 88 is a great seller for us for home defense. Hard to beat. Yeah, actually, John, I had one, and then after I had shoulder surgery, I sold it to my buddy, Brian. He still has it. And that I mean, for the price, I think it was like $190 new. And that sucker never jammed, 20-inch barrel. I mean, that is almost impossible to beat for a home defense shotty right there. Josh says, all I got is pump shotguns, although I do have a bolt action 20. No semi-autos. I want an over and under. Yeah, bolt action shotguns are freaking cool, man. I mean, the old Savage ones are the ones I've always seen. I don't know if anybody makes those anymore, but yeah, I'm 20 gauge. I haven't had a 20 gauge. I can't shoot shotguns, but it's just it ain't worth it to me after I had I got a 410 for hunting right now. I'm borrowing it from a buddy, but I haven't hit nothing with it. All right, Axe, you want to do the side by side here? The old give Doc the street howitzer. They're less likely to get jumpy.
We got the Stoger Uplander at number 1. Mm-hmm. Number 2, we got the CZ USA Bob White. Number 3, another CZ USA Hammer. Number 4, CZ Sharptail. And then number 5 is a Weatherby Orion side by side.
See, I got the Weatherby, and mine had jumped up to 4, and at 5 is a Charles Daly 500. The other ones I line up with you on. So
All
there
right.
you go from Gunbroker. I mean, take it for what it is. They're a little different. Axe and I have shit a little different, but you know, hey, we're pretty close, right? I mean, guns are selling, and I mean, I think they're going to sell. I'm kind of with, if they gun sales probably are going to dip somewhat, but man, if they can delist suppressors right from the NFA, I think
Yep.
that'd be a huge, huge way to make up for that. And by the way, restore your rights, not give you more rights, restore your rights. So Wyatt says right on, side by side. CZ rocks. Yeah, and he does rock the side by side. My buddy, my brother, man, Wyatt does rock it. My Uncle Dean says the first shotgun was a bolt action 20 gauge modified choke. Shot a lot of birds with that one. Awesome. You still got that, Uncle Dean? I'd love to shoot that thing. Eric Newman, John Rambo, I missed his. Oh, I missed one down here again. Man, we got people fired up on the shotties here. Uh, which is good, man. I'm cool with that. I went way too far back here. My bad. Let's see here. Got it paddling down on the comments here. Mav 88, we got that one right. Taylor, you got an AR-15. Eric says, I hate puppy over and unders. Yuppie over and unders. G says, I got a number 4 buck for the closet shotgun. Buckshot discussion may be warranted. Yeah. Yeah. Boy, I love buckshot. I actually like sluggos even better than buck, but buck, right? Actually, you shot that. What the heck was that auto loader thing we did, that AR shotgun of yours around
Oh yeah,
Halloween?
that Turkish one.
That thing kicked ass. And it never jammed. We ran birdshot and everything through it. That thing was
Yeah.
freaking badass, man. Eric says he's got a Savage bolt action 16 gauge, sweet gun. Bought it for $35. Kicks hard because it has no butt pad. Yeah, butt pads are pretty cheap though. I mean, you get a shotty for 35, man. You can spring 30 for another 35 for a nice butt pad. Josh's Stevens 258 picked it up at a pawn shop cheap. Had to snag it up right on. Axe will get in there with you on the pawn shop buying.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Gene Cox CZ ring neck and 28 gauge. Great choice. Can't disagree with that. I cannot disagree. Yeah, CZs make some. You just got a CZ axe, right? But it sure as heck ain't shoddy.
No, it's not.
Oh, all right. You know what we're gonna do, Axe? We're gonna go right in. I got a short, happy ending, and then we're gonna hit on a few other things here, and then we'll shut her down. But so this week's happy ending comes to us from H Town, otherwise known as Houston, Texas. I didn't know what H Town was until somebody told me like a year ago. 58-year-old man in Houston was in a business parking lot just before 7 a.m. Probably going to work, right? On October 10th, when he was approached by a man who attempted to rob him at gunpoint. The 58-year-old man, however, was also armed. And shot the suspect, killing him. The armed citizen was not wounded, not charged, but the scumbag who tried to rob him, who didn't have a job, and this guy was going to work, yeah, he didn't make it. So, the happy ending of the week, short and sweet. Love those. Happens every day in America. A lot more than it does when guns are used for bad things, right, Axe? I mean,
Yep.
it's I carry almost all the time, and I literally almost all the time. I never used to. If you don't carry and you got a carry gun, I will tell you this: it takes a little while to get used to it. Axe, I don't know if your experience was like mine. I first did it, and I was like, "This sucks. I'm never going to be able to do this shit." Right? And don't just go buy like a freaking Uncle Henry's freaking cheap ass carry holster or something either. Spend a little money. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at mine right here. It was a leather. I think this one's is this a Galco? I think this is a Galco. I don't remember what my other one is. Freaking great holsters. So even if I pull it, I can say I'm breaking leather. Even right, I don't have the polymer ones or whatever they are. I'm not against those; those are awesome too. The leather ones are soft and they form to my body better. So it took a while, but now, I mean, I almost forget I'm carrying the damn thing. To be honest with you, I don't know how's your experience with it, Axe?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you just get used to it, and And you try
Mm-hmm.
out different holsters and different guns, and you find the right fit for what you do every day.
Yeah, yeah. John Rambo here from Little Angry Man Arms says, never leave home without it. Stay strapped or get clapped. And he says, I got a crossbreed holster, and he likes it. Yeah, I've heard of the crossbreeds. I never have got a crossbreed yet, but that's not out of the question because man,
They
I
make some
think
pretty
I'm in the
holsters, yeah.
yeah, and I'm getting to the point where Ruger makes that handgun I talked about. It comes with that. You never got to charge it either, like the dot sight on it, and it's 9 millimeter. I can't remember what it's called right off. But man, I might get one of those actually, and keep the old irons around. I got them, weatherproof bags or whatever, and seal them up, and yeah, and kids go to college or something. Here, got something for you. Josh says I got to carry outside the waistband since I'm too fluffy inside the waistband carry. Yeah, that could be a little bit of a problem. I can see where you do that. What do you do in the summer then, Josh? Just say the hell with it and just roll in with it, out hanging her out, and which I'm not against that at all either. That's hey, why not, right? Do you ever carry open carry axe?
Just hunting basically. That would be about it.
I mean, on occasion I have. What was funny, I have seen like a couple people doing it when I seen them. Both times I seen them, I was at a Starbucks getting a coffee for my wife in the morning and whatever mix she's got there, and sure shit, there's a dude in there. Not the same guy both times, but open carrying. So that's pretty
Starbucks allows
sweet.
that.
I don't know. It's been a long time since I was in there, but then when I did, that's what I thought. I think they kind of do it as a suggestion, like they don't want you to, right? Like kind of like Walmart
Or is it just
did
one of their
now.
signs that you
But
can't carry Berettas?
yeah, there's a ton of those, right? The city of Bismarck has one of those too, I think. Actually, that might be a Glock down there. I should take a picture of it. John Rambo says, "Preach, Josh. I rock the dad bod and still carry inside the waistband. Right on." And then Josh says, "I just roll with it." John Rambo, Bush Latte's done this body good. Bush, yeah, love the Bush Latte. Bush Lattes, or as back in my skiing days, they called them out in Montana, B-Loves. Yeah, the Bush Lattes. I mean, they even got Bush Latte shirts now, right? I
Yep.
don't cool shirts, actually. Maybe Clay should make up some of those. I don't know. He's got to get his guys working down in the basement there again. So speaking of Clayton, tomorrow, Mitchell in the morning, 8:15 a.m. You're gonna be on with Todd. Haven't looked. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna check my email. Clay might have actually. He kind of includes me in on. He'll send me the email. What he's gonna hit on with Todd here. Mitchell, right here. Okay, I'll tell you exactly. Not exactly, but here's what they got. Him and Todd and Clayton got on board there for Mitchell in the morning. Michigan gun control bill pushes only state-approved firearms colors. Yeah, I think Deacons hit on that last night too. Site mark: Michigan bill to ban. Okay, that was another one. Arizona Health calls for guns to be removed from households with children. Okay, that's ridiculous. Happy ending there. It's going to be grizzly bear stopped with a 410. Clay did tell me this one, and it is actually an amazing. It was a 410, but he wasn't using slug or buckshot, so you might want to get in on that. And he's got an update for the Second Amendment Foundation files. This guy, I remember in Montana, Clay's hit on this like 2 or 3 times, updating people. He lived across from a school, and this person was threatening him and his mom. And he was outside in his own yard, not leaving. Like I think he only had a single shot on 12 gauge or something too. And yeah,
That's it.
They took away his gun rights and said he was too close to a school and all this other bullshit. But yeah, Clay will have an update on that too. Should be a good show. Again, that's at 8:15. And yeah, of course, everybody can get 550 if you're in Bismarck, 99.7. I recommend iHeart because then Todd can do his own evaluation of how many people are listening. And Clay's show's doing great. On Fridays, real good, and we're getting real good feedback and from listeners, and people downloading that on Mike's show, Dakota Mornings, Michael Bell. So it's awesome. And I think the first Monday in January, Clay and I will be on there again with Mike. So And of course, it's, Coyote Rifle Steel Challenge this Sunday, 11 o'clock. Axe, we'll have that all recorded and detail it for you, and you can laugh at the people in the comments and tell us, how they're marksmen, but of course, when it's time to do marksman shit, they don't show up to do it, right, Axe?
Right?
So we will do that, and we're gonna have a time this time, and we're gonna do in January. Deke and I were kind of messaging back there, and I know Clay's in on it too. We're gonna do another drinks with the 701 some point in January. I would say maybe mid-January. We'll let everybody cool off after New Year's Eve. And actually, I imagine you and the wife might want to be part of that one again.
Oh, maybe if my liver holds up that long, yeah.
And so I didn't do, I took a bunch of time off there from doing shows. It was deer season. But again, next week, December 19th, 8 p.m. Central Time, 701 Nation episode 29 will be back. Hopefully, that sucker will be, it's right around that time frame. Hopefully, we'll be able to go live right on GAT 701 instead of having to multicast it from Sturm on Facebook. But yeah, I'll be back next Thursday. Probably just me going solo, rambling on about a bunch. One thing I know want to talk about Walmart. I didn't know this. Walmart donates a lot of money to like public hunting land, and they actually let them go out and target shoot on it. It's like public land. And I think it was an NRA story. I'm not going to talk too much about it now, but I think they went like 20 million in on this for this. Hunting conservation or whatever they called it. But yeah, and hey, since Trump got elected too, guess what? Walmart dumped their DEI shit. So hey, now that Biden's out, we can donate back to the normal people again who like guns and like to hunt. And Josh says, hold on a minute. Here we go. Eric says, wait a second. You got a Starbucks, JD? Do you have a clip or a man bun when you go? Do I got a clip on a man? I went to the drive-thru. The dude was standing. One guy was walking in. The other guy was actually sitting outside in the open area, and I noticed it on the side. So I did not go in. So I didn't need the man bun, and they didn't scold me in the drive-thru for not having a man bun. I just got a haircut today. It's super short. There's no man bun. Josh said the comments on the first video were gold, but now that you called them out in the second, they didn't comment. Right, Josh. That right on the Prairie Dog one, there wasn't a lot of lipping off in there, was there? Because the first one,
No.
You guys suck, and do you even shoot that gun? Do you know a dropper? A 400-yard shot's a layup, and I'm just like, okay, hey, show up, man, we're ready. But I even sent that little flyer out that I made to some people who, they definitely fancy themselves civilian snipers, but crickets from them, crickets. So whatever, that's good. We're gonna have fun either way,
Oh, yeah.
and hopefully we all shoot good, and when most of us can make it to round. We might actually have some snow now. I see that. I was looking at the weather. Wind looks like we're going to be about 10, but now they're saying, snow, basically predicting snow in the afternoon. So depending on how far it goes, Axe, that might get interesting.
Yeah.
I have shot a few coyotes in the snow. How about yourself?
Yeah.
All right, Brian here. Let me update you on this. Brian Clay will give you the final tomorrow. He said, how's the state handgun poll going? And if nobody knows what that is, quick Governor-elect Armstrong wants a state rifle. He wants a state handgun and a state shotgun. The state rifle was won by the lever gun. The AR made a hard comeback on X there. Like legitimate big time comeback, and didn't even it out enough though. And so we're gonna go. We got the handgun poll up now. Next week's gonna be the shotguns, and we were talking shotguns there a lot. Let me give you the. Let me go to Fasheye book here. And I'll give you the latest and greatest on that one. So for that, we got revolvers, 83%. The state handgun revolver, 83%, 52 votes. The guy right at the top here is our man, John Rambo. Semi-auto, 10 votes, 16%. Yeah, my name's on there. I recognize a few. Hey, Michael Bell. Speaking of Michael Bell, he's on there. Brian Warner, he's on there. Okay, so I mean, Facebook, uh, the revolver's actually lighting shit up. Let's see. Let's go to X because that's the only two places we can get our polls up. So let me get on. Let's see here. All right, we got semi-automatic 55%, revolver 45%. Yeah, X. Let's get it, baby. Yeah, we got 9 people watching this on X right now. Appreciate you. Hey, if you're listening on X right now and you haven't voted, that sucker's pinned right at the top of our X page. Get up there and vote, man. Appreciate it. I mean, a lot of people have seen it, but we ain't got everybody voting. Maybe some people who aren't from North Dakota see it and they're like, well, I can't vote. Nah, go ahead and vote. I mean, I'm pretty sure that revolver, the way Facebook's going, they're not going to even out, but whatever. If I did notice that X is, they're a little more edgy, man. They're going with the AR and the semi-auto. So what do you think? So I'm going to predict right now they're going to go with the semi-automatic shotgun on there too next week. What do you think, Axe?
Yeah, I think I could get behind the semi-auto shotgun myself.
Are you? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna vote for the pump. I'm voting. I'm going when the shotgun's up. I'm giving it away for myself. I'm voting pump.
Is there a sawed-off option in the shotgun?
Yes, we will put that in there as the Lauer Auto coach gun, the street howitzer. Give that to Axe. They're less likely to get jumpy. We'll do that. That's good, man. Remind me of that so I don't forget. Yeah. Other than that, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Had a great show, fun time. Axe, appreciate you joining me. Just hang in there for after show. We'll BS a little bit, but
okay.
Yeah, appreciate everybody. Oh, I heard somebody clicking. Oh, we got Clayton clicking in here. Hang on a minute here. Oh, you're back on here. Hold on.
Well, I'm trying. I don't know.
All right, let me X this other one out. There we go. There you go. All right, there's Axe.
Technology.
Your computer finally got the charge back up?
No, it's got to do an update now. And
and you got the earbuds there, the wireless. So, well, you got the shirt on right, and you got your screen right, so you can read the Ultra Mega Superman there at least.
Great.
All right, guys. Again, thanks to our sponsors, Lauer Auto Repair, Anvil Brand LLC here in Bismarck, Bloodline Kinetics, Jake down there, Mandan Sporting Goods, Little Angry Man Arms, John Rambo. He's been on here, and I appreciate you clicking in. Support our sponsors, guys. Make sure you tell them, hey, you heard it on 701Nation, Guns in the 701, or one of our videos for that matter. It was nice. I went down there to Todd was doing the thing down at the mall, and went down there, donated a little coin from Guns in the 701. A few people actually recognized it. Like, hey, gun guy. And I'm like, gun guy? Yeah, Guns in the 701 from, hey, sweet, yeah. And they did say they like, of course, what are they going to tell me when they see me? Your show sucks. Maybe. I mean, first time I ever met Mike Bell, real quick, I'll tell you that. I met him at, I'm going to remove your other thing here, Axe. There we go. First time I ever met Mike Bell was at the, in April there for the elections there. I can't remember what the heck they're called. Man, I am blank minded tonight. But I walked up to him and just flat out told him, hey, man, I first listened to your show. I thought it sucked. To Mike's credit, he laughed and he was like, oh, I appreciate you being honest. And I said the more I listened to it, he kind of won me over there a little bit, and we kind of got to talking. And next thing you know, he invited us on, and that's how that deal went. So, hey, honesty gets you somewhere sometimes, right? Other than punched in the face.
Right.
All right. So yeah, we'll click out here. Appreciate it again. Appreciate everybody. Next week, watch for that video dropping from the Coyote Rifle Steel Challenge. We're doing that Sunday. Give me a couple days to get that edited up, and it should be fun. Should be fun. Just showing average people pretty much out doing shooting tests and testing the skills. And we are going to make a smaller hit on the Coyote too, right? Actually, we're going like what's a clay pigeon, 4.5, 4 3/4 inches or something. We go about that. We go about 4 or 5 inches, right? Because on a
Yeah, I got
coyote,
nine.
man, that's his shoulder, man.
I got 9
And
feet of
wow,
float by you tonight, so yeah.
yeah, wow, shit, you hit a coyote anywhere, JD. Yeah, I know that, but then a bunch of people hit it, and maybe, right? Maybe. I said that last time too. I thought a bunch of us were going to hit the prairie dog, and whoo, Eric won.
That was
Eric was the only
brutal.
guy who hit it, right? Till the
Yep.
second round, and then a bunch of us went through and dinged it, but then it was too late. Prairie dog was down the hole after the first shot. Thanks, Wyatt. My buddy Wyatt sent me a text. He said, "Good show, appreciate it." Josh, great show. Thank you, Josh. One shot Cap, good show, guys. Thanks, Cap. Appreciate you coming back and listening every week, man. It's all you guys. I appreciate it. It's awesome. That's a good viewer retention. Hey, and if anybody misses it and likes guns, hunting, stuff like that, recommend us or tell them we got the podcast. Get that on iHeart. That'll be up tomorrow morning at some point, maybe later tonight. And pretty much anywhere you get your podcast, we recommend iHeart because we're on there. But you know how that goes. So all right, Axe, why don't you give us Clay's good closing outline here?
Keep your powder dry.
See you next week, next Thursday
Oh, yeah,
night.
that too. Yep.